Hey, it's me Max, aka Rosentwig, and welcome back to the series where I compose music for illustrations. Today we are working with this beautiful piece from Ismail. Something about it instantly drew me in when I saw this on ArtStation, and just like last time, I first, of course, started writing down some vibes or associations I was getting from it. Spaciousness or emptiness, but not in a clear or serene way. It's more rough, maybe a post-war or dystopian setting where life has carried on, but the impacts of war can still be felt. The illustration also reminded me of two games. First of all, Disco Elysium, just like from the general vibe, and I don't know, I really enjoyed that game, and something felt similar to it, I guess. Also, the radios in the illustration gave me that Oxenfree vibe, so I instantly knew I wanted to do something with those shortwave radio, maybe like even sample in some sounds from that. So even though those are just a few points, this usually is more than enough for me to start. This just helps me go towards like a specific route or just have something to start on. Usually things turn out in different ways, or like a new idea hits me and I follow that. My first instinct was to play around with sending some sounds through amps and different kinds of reverbs and delays. I ended up using this wonderful piano by Imagio or Imagiro, sending that through a 64 custom vibroverb amp, then taking that output and routing it through some reverb and delays, and that's how I came up with this thick sus2 atmosphere. For the actual track, I ended up resampling the sound and pitching it up one semitone, and also sending it through Heinbach's wonderful Wires plugin. That plugin is one of the best ways to make something really grungy and lo-fi. As mentioned earlier, I wanted to include the radios somehow in this piece, and that's when I remembered that when I was working on my Oxenfree video, I found this really cool shortwave library, so I ended up layering in these radio chatter and pad sounds from that library. Then to round off everything, I added a bass and an extra little atmosphere to fill out the sound a bit more. Now we got a great foundation for that atmospheric spacious vibe, but I knew I wanted to bring in some more life and energy into it. I took the room recording of the drums and panned them all the way to the left. This already sounded great, but I wanted to fatten up the drums, so I sent them through Arturia's Culture Vulture and Chow Tape Model, which by the way is an incredible plugin that is also completely free. Now we just need some sort of melody. I found this cool synth sound in the shortwave library, which I used for this little motif. I just added some verb and a filter to make this. And last but not least, I played in this nice melody with the Labs guitars and routing it to Ascend, where I have a crystallizer creating a shimmering effect. Send that through a ton of spatial processing and Heinbach's Wires again. After I arranged everything, it sounds like this. That honestly was a lot of fun. I really like working in this way, especially when there are people creating such awesome art. For me to just kind of, take that all in and create something through that or with that on my own. It's like a interesting way of collaborating, I guess. Definitely make sure to check out Ismail's art, and obviously all links are in the description for that. See you soon.